I'm Neil, and I'm the teacher.
And I'm Sean, and I'm the deal maker.
Together, we're the Rise Guys.
One conversation you forget to have can cost you your license. Not a bad deal, not a missed offer, a relationship you never mentioned. Let me show you the one habit that keeps you protected. Picture this. You are helping a buyer, and the property they love happens to be listed by your brother-in-law. Nothing shady is going on. You just want to help. But right there in that ordinary moment, you have a conflict of interest. A conflict of interest is simply a personal or business relationship that touches the deal you are working on. And here is the part that surprises people. It does not have to be dishonest to become a serious problem. You can be completely well-meaning and still be exposed. These situations hide in the most ordinary connections: a friend, a family member, a business partner, a past client. The danger is never the relationship itself. Now, the danger is staying silent about it. So let me show you exactly how you are meant to handle this, because there is one habit that turns a conflict into a non-issue. So what do you do when a conflict shows up? The answer is refreshingly simple. The primary way to manage a conflict of interest is full disclosure. You disclose any personal or business relationship that connects you to the deal. You do it openly, you do it up front, and you put it in your writing. That is it. That single step is what manages the conflict. And the reason it works so well is that disclosure keeps everything transparent. When you tell the consumer, look, the seller here is my brother-in-law, or I have a business relationship with this party, you are handing them the full picture. Now, they can make an informed choice about whether they are comfortable moving ahead. Nothing is hidden. And when nothing is hidden, nothing can be quietly held against you later. Disclosure does not weaken your position, it protects it. Here's what I really want you to understand about disclosure. It does not just cover you, it protects everyone in the room. It protects the consumer because now they know exactly where you stand and can decide with their eyes open. It protects you because you acted openly and put it on the record, so no one can ever claim you are hiding something. And it protects the trust that this entire profession runs on. This is why RECA sets a clear disclosure standard. That standard is what keeps our profession trustworthy in the eyes of the public. When you disclose upfront, you are showing the consumer that you are a professional who has nothing to hide. Transparency is not a burden here. It is a strength you get to put on display in every single transaction. Now, let me be straight with you about the stakes, because this is the part that gets people's attention. When you fail to disclose a personal or business relationship, that failure can lead to a complaint. And a complaint can lead to disciplinary action from RECA. What makes this so important is that the risk is there, even when your intentions were completely good. You did not have to do anything dishonest. You just had to stay quiet about a relationship you should have named. But here is the good news, and it is genuinely good news. Avoiding all of this is easy. One upfront conversation removes the entire risk. Disclosing takes a minute. Cleaning up after a missed disclosure can take a lot longer and cost you a lot more. Following RECA's disclosure standard is simply the smart, safe way to work, and it keeps you firmly on the right side of the line. So let me leave you with the one habit that ties all of this together. In every deal, look for any personal or business relationship that touches it. When you find one, disclose it fully upfront and in writing. And on the days when you are genuinely unsure whether something even needs disclosing, the answer is simple. Disclose it anyway. You will never regret being too transparent. This is core professional conduct, and it is exactly the kind of thing the exam will test you on, so lock it in now. More than that, this one habit protects the consumer and protects your license at the same time. RECA's disclosure standard is what keeps our whole profession trusted. And every time you disclose, you are helping uphold that. If you have a tricky conflict of interest situation you are wrestling with, bring it to our Thursday live webinar and we will work through it together. That is the show for this week. I will see you in the next one. New webinar summary every week. Subscribe so you never miss one.